Oh God, guys, this is part 4.
Filed a police report. I went home and I contacted the oversight office who oversees CPS in my county. The office was closed, so I left a voicemail expressing my concerns. Is there anything more I could do to combat all of these false reports? Left my contact info, and the liaison officer called me promptly. First thing this morning around 8 a.m. The liaison officer said I did everything I can do, keep reporting it to police, and try your best. They understand it's a complete waste of resources, and they are more than aware that there is a high volume number of false calls. I try to explain I do social media, but when I try to explain social media to CPS workers, they get very defensive. They say, oh, I don't have any social media. Oh, I don't know anything about that. I'm from the Stone Age. I'm not online. And I try to explain, it's 2026. It would be very helpful if CPS workers understood internet culture, how you can definitely make a career out of social media. And if you get internet famous, it's not the same thing as being an A-list celebrity in Hollywood, acting in the film industry, but a lot of influencers can. So many opportunities come from social media platforms, and I'm grateful I get to do this as work. I'm on the phone with the liaison officer explaining how social media culture works, and then she says, yeah, typically in these situations, it's a boyfriend and girlfriend who have a child in common. They break up. The boyfriend wants to get revenge on the child's mother.
Okay, so now she's saying after filing the police report, she went straight to the oversight office that oversees CPS. She left a voicemail and suddenly she's been told she's done everything she can. But here is where it gets interesting. She claims there's a high volume of false reports, like a lot, and apparently CPS already knows it's a waste of resources. But when she tries to explain social media to them, oh no, suddenly they're clueless. I'm not online, I don't understand that. Girl, what? Then she says the situation is way bigger, not just one bit of X, but hundreds of people making false CPS calls every month from different states, even different countries. And apparently the laws aren't the same everywhere. New York can mark reports as false and take legal action. So yeah, she's basically saying you're on your own. So for 13 months she's been dealing with this, reporting it over and over, and now she's finally speaking out. What part of this story isn't adding up to you?
Make false CPS calls every month. This situation is different because there is an enormous mob making hundreds of false calls every month, and they're doing it from other states, other countries. Some are in Canada, some are in Florida, some are in New Jersey, some are in Indiana, Minnesota, Ohio, and they do it anonymously. And Pennsylvania doesn't have the same laws as New York. So in New York, they have 3 processes. You can either indicate a case, mark a report unfounded, or mark a report false. If the reports are marked false in New York, it gets escalated to the headquarters, and they have a legal team who pursues legal action against individuals harassing and making false reports, because there's a distinction between unfounded versus false reports. Pennsylvania leaves that burden up to the person being harassed, which means I have to report it to law enforcement every single time. I was unaware of this until last night when I researched the difference between New York and Pennsylvania state laws. And the liaison officer explained it's an issue with the law and it's not going to change anytime soon. So that's what I've been dealing with silently for the last 13 months. And now it's my time to use my voice because the public and my community needs to know what I'm going through.